because this is going backwards. You want to solve a problem. First of all, I gotta make it because I fixed it already. So, going down to preferences, going to performance, and I'm going to turn this on to show you what a problem it gives me. And to change a setting with Photoshop, some of the settings you have to close Photoshop and start again. Now I got a couple of layers on the go here, some text. This is bugging me. Okay, that is the problem. Yeah, I don't know if you have this. It's probably pretty specific to the computer and the Photoshop CS4 video graphics card, something. Anyways, there's a few things we can do to fix this, but as you've already seen, if you have this problem, you can solve it by going to Edit, Preferences, Performance, and deselecting the OpenGL drawing. As you can see, it must be pretty high-tech shit. If you don't know what any of these things mean, because I don't, you don't need them. I'm just screwing around with photos. But if you are doing some, graphics and layers and animation and 3D, you are going to want a little more RAM allocated. And depending on what you're doing, you'll be able to let Photoshop use all of your RAM pretty much, because you're not doing anything else, but a lot of you out there are rendering and doing other things on the side while you're continuing to work. So you want it down here to be fair to the rest of the computer and to get results quickly. So the best thing you can do is attach an external drive and assign a scratch disk over there, because having the scratch disk on the same drive as your operating system tends to gum up the works, and so you will get better performance if you do that. But anyways, I'm going to save my changes. You have to bomb out and start again. And that problem is solved. Look at that. Maggie is a good girl. Maggie's a good girl. She's a good girl. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's so nice to work without those trails. And I've been just dealing with it for a long time. But I have another computer and it doesn't do it on it. So I usually do my other stuff over there. But just wondered how the heck you fix it, and finally figured her out. Maggie's a good girl. Oh, she's a good girl. Another thing you might try if you're having troubles with performance is looking into your graphics card. And how you can do that is you go into My Computer, System Properties, Device Manager, Display Adapters, and going into, this is your video and graphics right here. So now the driver is sort of what drives the computer to know how to run the program. This is the version number, and online there will be newer releases available if the number is higher. Yes, indeed, download it from the computer manufacturer, from the graphics card manufacturer website, if there's one to be had, but make sure it's the right one. You have to be sure on that. And so if you want and you have Windows 7, you can update driver, search automatically. And of course, I did this the other day. But the thing that solved my specific problem was for certain those advanced features that we deselected. Anyways, there's Mags, and I'm going to zoom in on that here. There. Maggie's a good girl.